Hello, Kendall. How we doing? You enjoy that? Did you? Probably not. Definitely
Well,
not.
no, I didn't. No, I definitely didn't enjoy it. But obviously, we came out and we managed to, get away, get a draw out of it, get a point, which I didn't think towards the end. So yeah, not too bad going really.
Not bad going in terms of result, but it was painful to watch on it throughout.
It was absolutely horrific. Like, I mean, I was just looking at the lineup. I was thinking, what is actually going on here? I genuinely don't know. Then it more occurred to us, and obviously I'd seen a few people's comments and that he was trying to match what they'd done, and I was thinking, oh God, like now is not the day to change things. Like it really isn't. And I was just thinking, I don't know where people are playing. I thought Murphy had a really, really good game. To be fair to him, he was, and then obviously he got the goal, so that was brilliant for me. Thought Almiron was brilliant. There's absolutely no way now that he should not get a start. At all in the squad. I really don't think at all that he should not be starting. I mean, I know a lot of us thought that beforehand, but obviously now he's proved as to why we did think that. So yeah, but it was tough watching it. They just pressed us from the off, really. I mean, when we came out the second half, we pushed them a little bit more, and I was thinking maybe, but we just couldn't get a ball in the box at all. Yeah, it was a bit all over the place, to be honest, but got a point out of it, so I can't complain really.
Like we said though, the team selection's a bit all over the shop, isn't it? I mean, it's funny when I don't know how many clubs do this, where they put a team out on Twitter. Sky put a team out before the game. Nobody has a fucking clue who's playing there or what formation we're playing. Anything? Like, does this? I don't think this happens at any other club. Like, what the fuck is going
No,
on here?
because
Murphy's
normally
playing
people
up.
play in the right positions.
Help, like it is a good hand to play people in the right position. But Murphy, it was a fair play. Did well. Prudence had him on toast a little bit first off, but he's a good player and he's not a defender. Murphy, he did well when he got forward. He played some good balls forward, took his chance really well with a free kick. But more so for me was like Fraser, centre mid, drifting all over the place.
Yep.
And Almiron, there he did have a great game. Almiron, he's sweating, grafting so hard, doing so much defensively. But you're not getting the best out of your attacking players and the creative players when they're out of position and they're chasing shadows in their own half. It's a shambles, isn't it?
Like St. Maximin, he was lost today, absolutely lost. I think like the last game as well against Man United, I had said he just wasn't. He was non-existent that game as well, and I just don't know what the deal was with him today. Obviously, I don't know if he was meant to be playing centrally just behind Wilson, but Wilson was isolated once again. I just don't understand. Like as you say, making Almiron do like defensive work. There's just no point because to be fair to him, he's shown today he has defensive elements to his game, which is something I did not expect. Because we know he's got massive pace. Like he showed bags of pace again today on like the off, like sometimes on the off chance when he had the ball. So he massively surprised me today with his like defensive aspects. But why should he be having to do that? He's one of our most paciest players, if not the most. So why shouldn't he be the one to be playing centrally and drive the ball forward, sort of as a number 10 role? I don't really understand it. It's a bit confusing. It showed today. I think some people just had head loss, but yeah. He's managed to shit out his way again to a draw and another 6 months in the job. So,
it is. I mean, when that Wolves goal went in, the only consolation was for me was probably the thought of Brucey getting more stick because the media, he's the media's pal and all that. But there is questions being asked now, especially after the Man United game, in terms of his tactics and stuff. And then now the deal, everyone's going to look at that and go, "Oh, point away to Wolves, good result that." They did against Spurs, but you clearly didn't watch the full 90 minutes. You didn't watch the full 90 minutes, so. Is he he's got the luckiest manager in football, Steve Bruce, with these results and being the job 100%. Where he's not qualified?
100%. He rides on luck. I do not know where it comes from or why, but he's just going to be the media darling again, and everyone's going to say how great he was to tackle Wolves and his tactics paid off. That's what's infuriating us, because we were all before the game like, what on actual earth is he doing? And now he's going to come out and say, yeah, he changes worked and I'm a tactician, and like he's just going to be praised all over, and that's what frustrates the life out of us, because it's not. We just wanted him to make changes, and I'm sure he just does it to annoy us, because it's like, we wanted him to make certain changes, but we wanted him to make like-for-like changes, players in their positions where they're meant to be, and players that we want to see on. And he just went and changed everything, literally everything, from the formation to players in certain positions. He just changed everything. And honestly, it's worked out for him. And now it's going to be, Steve Bruce, the masterclass Steve Bruce. And we're just going to be like, well, not really, because if you'd watched the game, you would have seeing that it was just pure luck at the end. So I really don't know. Yeah, it's a bit sad when we all want, we're not really bothered about a win because the negativity that Steve Bruce is going to get is going to be like helpful to us, really. But yeah, another point. Can't complain about a point in the bag, but we're still sitting 14th in the league, which is quite bad. It's bad if you look at our, run of form. The league's crazy this year. Absolutely, just mentally, just don't know what results are going to be what.
I thought, good point, we'll probably be top 10 now. Then I seen it 14th, I was like, But still above Man U, just behind, same points as Man City, but I think they've got games in hand.
Yeah.
And, we've got a couple of tough games coming up, really. Everton next week, that's going to be another 5 at the back, in it. Another, can we just pick up the 90th minute and hang on for as long as possible?
We need to look at Southampton today, because obviously they broke them down today and got the win. Yeah. So we need to look at what they've done, see how they've worked. But, as Steve Bruce said, he's not a tactician. So whether he'll do that or not, I don't know. But did his research today, matched up with Wolves. Whether it was the right thing or not, I don't know. But we've ended up getting a draw last minute again. So I was surprised, actually. Yeah, I was just like you, because obviously Wolves are 7th, I think, and they've got 10. And then I was thinking, well, we can't be that far behind, but we're only on 8 and we're 14. So need to start getting results, because the next few fixtures, I think this run of fixtures is very, very, very difficult before Christmas. So we need to just kick on and hopefully get a couple of 3 points here and there.
Just quickly then, finally, how did Hendrick perform for you today, and would you start Jacob Murphy next week?
Yes, I think I would start Jacob Murphy, because I don't think he did anything wrong today. I don't think he stepped foot wrong personally. So there's not really any reason you can drop him unless you sort of start changing formation. I personally would not play the formation that he's played again today. I think it just sort of worked for today, and that was it. Hendrick, I said he should have started with Hayden in the middle. Like, that's where I thought he should have started today. But today, again, I don't think he had a horrendous game, but he just had like a sort of non-existent. I just don't really know what he offers currently. That's what I'm trying to work out. I think probably a lot of people are trying to work out what he actually offers the team, over players like Shelvey or Sean Longstaff, for example, because obviously Hayden's going to be a regular starter when he's back fit. I know it was just he had a bit of a knock last game, but I'm just struggling to see, because obviously when he's played out wide, he's struggled, and I know a lot of people have not been keen on him. And then obviously playing centrally, I just really don't know what he brings and how he improves that position at all. So that'll be interesting to see if he continues to get a game, or whether he's going to start giving Longstaff a chance, depending on how long Shelby's out, because I'm hearing it's a hernia, possibly.
Operation tomorrow.
So, so how long he's going to be out, I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see whether he gives Longstaff a bit of a go in there, but we'll see.
All right. Cheers, Kendall. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
See you later.